Hey guys, Tyler here. So I'm trying to do this video again. As I mentioned in my other video, I already tried to make a video about my time at the Great American Outdoor Show up in Harrisburg, PA. But for some reason, I was having issues with several of my videos where the video would freeze and then the audio would keep playing and then it would be out of sync for the rest of the video, and I just didn't like it. So I had to re-record a bunch of videos. But anyway, so Great American Outdoor Show was awesome. It's the one that was canceled last year because they weren't going to allow AR-15s in the wake of Sandy Hook. And then this year the NRA took it over and ran it. And apparently it was better. I can tell you that it's not a gun show, it's an outdoor show. So there's boats, RVs, prefab cabins, fishing, archery, guns, hunting, wildlife calls, hunting blinds, all kinds of stuff. Excuse me guys, my nose itches something fierce, I don't know why. Anyway, so it was awesome. It was really cool. We went up Tuesday and Wednesday when we were there pretty much the entire day. I think it ran from like 9 to 7. And we were there from 9 to, was it 9 to 7 or 10 to 7? I think it was, maybe it was, I can't remember if we were there at 8:30 or 9:30. Anyway, you get the gist. It was from the morning until the evening. And we stayed until, we got there right when they opened. We were waiting for them to let people in both days. And didn't leave, I think we left at like 5 o'clock both days. So we were there for most of the day. It was awesome. They had the huge firearms display, so I got to go check out a bunch of different stuff. Apparently in the past there had only been a couple firearms manufacturers that were represented there, but this year there were a whole bunch. IWI was there. I got to handle a Tavor for the first time. I was really excited about that, and that gun is definitely on the list. As soon as I find $1,800 extra, unfortunately, there are probably going to be some guns that come before that, so it'll probably be a long time before I ever get my hands on a Tavor of my own, but they are awesome. They're really sweet guns. So short and compact and easy to handle, it was ridiculous. It was cool. I got some cool stuff as far as like just little knick-knacky stuff. I didn't buy anything big. I got a few PMags because there was a booth there that was selling PMags at 12. It was a Gen 3 non-windowed PMags for $12 with no tax and no shipping. So I picked up a few of those, and I got some paracord and some other random stuff. I got this stuff that's like a lens cleaner that also has an anti-fogging agent in it. That also acts as kind of like the I can't remember what it's called. The stuff that they used to do for CDs that got rid of the scratches on them. So it does that for like glasses, lenses, scope lenses, binocular lenses, things like that. So that's pretty cool. That was pretty sweet. I bought some raffle tickets. That are big drawings that are going on. One of them was for the biggest one that I got was for the Pennsylvania Elk Preservation Fund or something like that. And it was $20 and there's 20 prizes. And it starts at like a really cheap gun. I can't remember what all the stuff was. It was like a really cheap gun, then $100, then a little slightly more expensive gun, $200, and then so on and so forth. And then, actually, that might be laying right here somewhere, but I don't know where. Anyway, hold on. Is this it? No, that's not it. Anyway, not important. So, basically, there's the first 19 prizes are cash or guns, and then if you win one of those 19 prizes, you're eligible for the 20th prize, which is a side-by-side, a UTV. So, that'd be pretty sweet, especially if I get like one of the top-end guns and then get the UTV too. But it's not going to happen. I don't win stuff like that. And then let's see. Ted Nugent was there. I didn't get to see him. I got to see him from a distance. I didn't get to talk to him. There was an opportunity, but I missed it. I was too late. The guys from AAC were there, so I got to talk to them. So that was fun. It was packed on Tuesday. It wasn't packed. The guys that I talked to said that it was much busier on other days, but it was busy enough that you couldn't stand and talk to the vendors for very long. Like they pretty much were just like, if you went to a place that was selling stuff, then they were just like, what do you want to buy? you know, this is on sale. This is on sale. Do you want this? You know, can I help you find anything? Okay, and then they were gone. And if you went to another like just one of the exhibitionists, I can't remember it wasn't exhibitionists. It's not what they called them, but you know, the people that had the booths that weren't selling stuff but were giving you the information. When you went to their booths, they were so busy that first of all, it was hard to even talk to them. But then if you did get to talk to them, it's pretty much like, oh yeah, okay, you got a question? Okay, no, okay, have a good day. But on the second day, on Wednesday, we had really bad weather. We had to chisel ice. The car was so iced over we couldn't get into it. We had to chisel ice off the car to be able to get in and put our luggage in when we left the hotel and stuff. And ice all over the roads, slush everywhere. It was ridiculous. So then we went that day, and because the weather was so bad, for the first, it wasn't busy at all, as busy as the day before, the whole day, but especially in the morning, early in the morning. I guess people were waiting for the roads to get treated and stuff. But so when we got there in the morning, that's when I got to talk to the guys at AAC and the people at IWI. It's a really cool chick that was like a cop in Pennsylvania. Gave us the rundown of the IWI and said her whole department had just sold all their ARs and went to IWI and went to Tavors for the whole department. So I thought that was pretty sweet, you know. And I got to handle all the guns that were there were like demo guns, were real guns, and some of them were like there were some that were dummy guns that were like the sights and stuff were on, so they would have like a dummy AR with a ACOG on it. Like I got to check out an ACOG, I treated it called an ACOG, which was sweet. I'd really like to have one of those too, but you know, what are you gonna do? Money. But they had, but all the guns that, you know, like the Tavor I was handling was a real fireable Tavor, which was cool. But there were hundreds of pistols and stuff that were there, and one of the cool things I've always been a fan of Westerns, and Colt had a Peacemaker. It was like $1,200. Expensive, but beautiful. And I picked that thing up, and it was just like, playing with it, like the action was smooth, cylinder was smooth. J.R. Dougal would have loved it, man. You know, I know he's a wheel gun guy. He would have loved it. That thing. So yeah, I mean, all kinds of cool stuff. They had, I don't know. One of the other things I bought was like, to give you an idea of the kind of stuff that was being sold there. One of the other things that I bought was called like the hammock seat. It's a hunting seat that has a strap at the top that you strap around a tree, and then a pole attached to the bottom that you put against the base of the tree, and it creates this kind of like catty corner hammock that you sit in. And they had them set up there to sit in. Super comfortable, right? And the guy says, you know, he let us hold one. They're like, you're real light, you know, you carry them with you anywhere. And they were $40, and I was just like, yeah, I've got to have one. It's like, I might never use it. You might find me asleep under trees during deer season instead of out hunting and stuff, but I've got to have one. Anyway, I don't want to make this a huge, like, I could tell you stuff. I mean, obviously I spent 16 to 17 hours there. So I could literally tell you about the whole trip, but I'm not going to make the video that long. So if you have any questions, if there's anything specific you'd like to know, feel free to ask in the comments, or, you know, shoot me a message or something, and I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Other than that, though, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.